all fucker. Going at some motherfuckers, that young handsome motherfucker. I swing that wood, I just nunchuck them. Who you with? And what's your name? And you not here, fool? I'm Wale. And that DC shit I rap all day. My eyes red cause of all that hate. Don't blow my high. Let me shine. Don't wanna beat, let me take my time. Nigga want beat, we can take it outside. Fucking what bro? These hoes ain't mine. Is you out your mind? You out your league. Sweat no bitches, sweat out these. Wet out tracks, let me do my thing. I got 16 for this rock, no thing, but I'm almost done. Let me get back to it. Whole lot of loud in a low backwood. Whole lot of money, big tip I would. I put on the train, little engine cut, bitch.
What's up, YouTube? It's Bonnie here.
I'm Lexi, guys.
And you are watching For a Couple of Gays. This week's topic is our coming out stories.
Well, everyone's kind of always known. It's pretty obvious. I even remember crushing on girls when I was younger, so. But I first came out, actually. I came out my junior year. It was actually my first serious girlfriend when I came out. My little sister, my dad, and I, we lived in Pennsylvania. And we were actually driving down one Thanksgiving to North Carolina. We stopped at a gas station, and my dad was pumping up or whatever. And I asked my sister, I was like, hey, Tiffany, my little sister. And I was like, would you still love me if I had a girlfriend? She's like, yeah, it's kind of not a big surprise, so. But I was freaking out. As anybody who's ever come out of the closet, you're pretty scared sometimes. I don't know, at least I was. I was terrified. I thought my daddy was going to leave me right there on the side of the road and I'd have to find my way in the boondocks. So I had this plan with my little sister. I was like, hey, I'm going to pretend I'm sleeping, okay? And while we're driving and everything, you tell Dad that I have a girlfriend, or ease in by saying, would you still love Lexi if she was gay, and all that whole 9 yards. We're driving down the road or whatever, and I'm sitting there pretending I'm asleep, listening to the whole entire conversation, and my daddy, he yells to the back seat, he's like, hey, faggot, wake up. And, I mean, if that offends anyone, I'm sorry, but you have to know my family. It wasn't a big deal. And I was like, oh, what? He's all like, so, you got a girlfriend? I was like, yeah. And then I put the pillow over my head and was like preparing for the worst and all hell and spitfire and everything. I don't even know. And, he's like, is it Adrian? And that was the girl who I was dating at the time. And I was like, yeah. He's like, she's alright, it's cool, nobody cares. And the rest of my family, on my dad's side, they know Bonnie, and they actually love and adore her. And as well as my mom's side, everyone loves and adore her. And
Most everyone.
No, everybody. Yeah, everybody. She's crazy.
Oh, you're rubbing your eyeball or something? Thank you. Oh, thank you.
You've seen a lot of my story in our last video. I've dated guys for about 19 years of my life. Went off to college. Here's the story, how I met Lexi, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So you kind of heard about how I came out to my roommate. I basically just told her one night after being freaked out about it. I eventually told my best friend. It was, I think, maybe the day after she moved back to Moorhead, which is about 2 hours away from where we live. So she went away to school because it was the fall, it was starting a new school year. And I called her, and it basically took me like 20 minutes to tell her, and finally I told her, and she was like, you waited until the day after I moved to tell me? One night, Lexi and I had gotten into a huge fight, really. Well, really we were fighting because we had basically been together again for a week, 2 weeks, and then she decided to end things for about the 8th time. 8th, 18th, 80th.
Semen changes.
And so I'm like eating this piece of pumpkin pie. And I'm kind of really just cutting it up. And I'm sitting on the couch and my mom's sitting on the sofa. So like couch, sofa, me, my mom over here. And I'm basically have this piece of pie and I'm sitting down and I'm just staring at it. Like I'm literally like this. You know, like chin quivering and tears welling up. And my mom's just like, what's wrong? And I was like, nothing. She was like, okay, what's wrong? And I was like, I have to tell you something. And she was like, what? And I'm like, this is really hard. I was probably sitting there for like 15 minutes staring at my pie, crying over my pie, looking like a lunatic, mumbling, not saying anything. And finally, when I did say something, I probably came out in the worst way possible, at least for Lexi, because my parents didn't really, well, my mom kind of held a grudge against her for a little while because I'm like the baby and she didn't want to see me hurt. So this is what I said. Crying, stuttering, and I said, well, basically, Lexi broke my heart. And my mom's like, okay, well, at least you're not pregnant. That's what I thought this was gonna be about. So basically my mom thought I was a huge slut or something. My sister, who's one of my best friends, had known for a while. Don't worry, Maria, she found out after you, for the record. So she kind of kept my little secret for me. It was definitely worth it, clearly, because, I mean, we're engaged. I think if she was still in the closet, I don't think it would really work out. I mean, you can't really have a secret marriage unless you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to talk about.
Look at that face. He got an old wrinkle in that face. 'Cause he's the sexiest boy ever. He's the only boy with a leader I love. Except when he scratches me and chews on my shoes.
We will see you guys next week.
Wednesday.
Drinking, gon' let it sink in. We do this every weekend. We moving like Berney. What you thinking? I'm thinking about freaking. We headed to the beacon. We moving like Berney. Moving like Berney. We moving like Berney. Well, it's the weekend. We moving like Berney. Moving like Berney. We moving like Berney. Well, it's the weekend. We moving like Berney.
Okay.
Why would I be eating your butt? That's weird. That was the wrong way.
Yeah, it's the wrong way. Don't do it.
Skanky!